So for this project, I'm going to show you how to take a two-dimensional image, take a screenshot of it, turn it into a 3D model, import that into Tinkercad, and then group that to another 3D model inside of Tinkercad. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over to google.com, or you could open up Chrome and it'll take you straight to Google. We're going to type in some keywords that's going to help us to find an image that works the best to turn an image into a 3D model. So here are the keywords here. You want to go ahead and type them in. No matter what you're looking for, you want to type this in so you can find the best image that's going to work for this project. Then you can type in what it is that you want to turn into a 3D model. I'm going to type in Spider-Man. After you type in what you're looking for, go ahead and hit enter. After you type in enter, we're going to click on images. So in the top left of Google, there's images. I'm going to click on that. And we're looking for a black and white image, something that doesn't have too thin of lines or something that's not too detailed. So we're going to scroll down. So I'm going to select between one of these two here. I'm going to click on this one over here on the bottom right. So this is the image I want to choose. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this. I'm going to go down to the bottom left hand of my screen. I'm going to type in the search bar where it says search. I'm going to type in snipping tool, click on that. Snipping tool is going to pop up. I'm going to click on new. Screen's going to go gray. I'm going to click and drag my mouse over the image that I want to use. And this is going to save automatically in our screenshots folder. We could keep it open just in case if it doesn't. So I'm just going to minimize it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to a website called image2stl.com. image2stl.com. When you go to the website, you want to look at the top of the website and make sure that you have the proper format selected for the picture that you're taking. When we take screenshots using the snipping tool, they're automatically saved as a PNG. If they're a JPEG, you might have to choose a JPEG, but ours are going to be automatically set to PNGs, and then we want to turn into an STL. So on the left-hand side, it should say PNG, and then on the right-hand side, it should say STL. You're going to scroll down. You could drag or upload an image here. You could click here on the blue button. I'm going to go over here to the left-hand side where it says pictures. I'm going to go to my screenshots folder. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's my Spider-Man picture that I took today. I'm going to click on that. There's the image there. Then we have some settings that we could change. I'm going to click on where it says tool. I'm going to click on extrude. I'm going to change detail to low. I'm going to select remove background, specify color. I'm going to change the color from black to white. So you have to click this little color selector and drag it all the way to the top left. Click off. I'm going to invert my output. So these two should be checked on and these two should be checked on. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn tolerance about 75% up. So if this is 100%, if this is 50%, we want somewhere in between right here. Then we're going to click on convert to STL, and there's our 3D model there. Then we're going to go ahead and download it. It's going to be saved inside of our downloads folder. Let's go over to our downloads folder. I'm going to click on file export at the bottom of my screen to open up our downloads folder. Or you could just click on it up here, but I want to show you how we could extract the files from that downloads folder. So here's the downloads folder over here on the left-hand side. There's the folder there. I'm going to right-click on this folder. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to right-click on it. I'm going to scroll down to where it says extract all. It's going to ask, where do you want to extract it? I want to extract it in my downloads. So I'm going to go ahead and click on extract. There's the folder here on the right-hand side. It actually opened another window over here on the left-hand side to show you what's inside this new folder here, which is extracted. Here's the file here. We could go ahead and rename it. I'm going to click on it once, click on it one more time, or you could go up here to where it says rename. I'm going to call it Spider-Man. Then on this window on the right-hand side, we could go to the folder for this period. So you would scroll down to the folder that we pinned for this class. Then we would need to make a folder for this project. So over here, we can click on new, folder, and we can just name this project 2D to 3D. Click on that. Let's go ahead and open the folder. And now we just drag the file that we downloaded and bring it over to that folder for this project. So now let's log into Tinkercad. Once you're logged into Tinkercad, you can click over here on the top right-hand side of your screen where it says create. Click on create. You're going to click on 3D design. The first thing that you want to do is on the top left here, change the random name that Tinkercad gives you. So we're going to click on this and change it to Spider-Man 2D to 3D. Now we're going to import that 3D model. We're going to go here to the top right where it says import. We're going to choose a file. We're going to scroll down here on the left-hand side, find the folder that you have in my class and the name of the project. There's the file there. Click on open. Let's change millimeters to inches. Go ahead and import. So here's the model of Spider-Man. I'm going to move it to the side. I'm going to go over here to where it says settings, and we're going to change this from millimeters to inches, and then close it out. I'm going to bring over a cube, and I'm going to click on the top of the cube. It's already 1 inch, so I click on the white square on top. It's 1 inch. I'm going to click on a corner. Let's make the front, the width of this cube 5 inches. So I'm going to click on the white corner, change it to 5. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to scoot over, click on the white square again, click on the one on the side, change that also to 5. Let's move it on over. And let's check the height here. So again, it's 1 inch. Let's bring the 3D model over. I'm going to change this also to 1 inch. So they should be the same height. And what I'm going to do with this 3D model is I'm going to turn it into a hole. And I'm going to move it up. So I'm going to click this black triangle on top. I'm going to start dragging up. And we could type over here on this little fraction and change it to 0.5. And that would be ½ an inch. Now we can select both of these by clicking on the cube, holding down Shift, and then clicking on your 3D model. Now I'm going to go over here to the top right, click on Align. I'm going to zoom out. So I have this black indicator in the front. I'm going to click on that, and then this black indicator on the left to center it. And your 3D model should be halfway in the cube and halfway outside of the cube. So now we're going to go ahead and group both of these. If you clicked off of them, again, the way to select more than one object is clicking on one object and then holding down Shift and then clicking on the 3D model and then grouping. And it took that 3D model of Spider-Man and it created a stencil inside of that cube. So now this 3D model is ready to be attached. So let's click on where it says export. If we're printing this 3D model, you would send it to me as an STL. If we need the color inside of the 3D model, you would send it to me as a GLB. So I'm going to click on where it says STL. That's going to get saved inside of your downloads folder. Let's go over to your downloads folder here. I'm also going to open up that other window that we have. There's the file that we just downloaded. It says 2D to 3D. I just click and drag that over from my downloads into the folder that we have for this project. Go ahead and try doing this with 9 other designs. So you should have about 10 different designs total that you took from an image and turned it into a 3D model. If you have any questions of how to find an image, how to take a screenshot of an image, or how to turn that image into a 3D model, go ahead and let me know. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And feel free to watch any of the other related videos.